G'day everyone, Granitor here, and today I've got another tournament battle for you. This time it's the Culture Clash number 2. So in the first Culture Clash tournament I ended up bringing home the victory, and this is the second one that Conceivable put on. Shout out to him for putting on another tournament, another flash tournament, so it's all played in one go, so it's good fun to do. Doesn't drag out too long. And this is actually the second round. The first round I got a bye because my opponent wasn't in at the time the tournament started, so I've gone to round 2 straight up, and I'm against Yawningfirefly, who's a very good player and a good mate of mine. So when we play each other, usually we go full try hard. So straight away he's brought out the Roman build, and I've brought out my Boii build. So yeah, full try hard here. And in this tournament there's no rules, so only max on elephants and chariots and artillery and crap like that. So we going a bit sword heavy here. So I'll read out my build. I've got 3 Celtic warriors on the left flank, one with an upgrade. Then I've got the Oathsworn, sword follower, sword follower, sword follower. And then I've got the 3 slingers. And I've got my general, who's an Oathsworn, with raise the banner and rally for his gen skill. I've got some more sword followers along here. Then another Celtic warrior, so 3 on the right flank and 1 with an upgrade, and then 2 heavy horse. And for Yawningfirefly, he's got Sock Equities, Cav, Veteran Legionary, some Avocati, more Avocati, more of them, and he's got a couple in here I think we can't see at the moment. And then some Hastati meat shields out the front. Out the back he's got the Equities, 3 of them. Legatus General with raise banner and rally is his gen skill. And he's got another Avocati here, Avocati, and Veteran Legionary. So very good build, tough one to overcome. But as you can see, I've gone fairly sword heavy with these flanks with my Celtic warriors. 3 of them on each flank. That's what I like to do, to try and get around the opponent and take the flanks. So you can see Yawningfirefly is starting to move out his Hastati to meet my flanks, and I believe the Hastati will beat the Celtic warriors. So he's doing the right thing here. There's a very solid line, so he has another Avocati in there too, so that we couldn't see. So it's a exceptionally solid line with all these Avocati in the middle. And then he's got the Veteran Legionaries for the support on the outside there. So they'll give the morale boost to the Hastati. So as you can see at the start, I've got the numbers on him, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. And I've also got this Oathsworn out on the side as well to make sure this flank here is fully winnable. So now I'll try and match up my troops with his, as you can see there, matching them up. So then I get the overlap of 2 here, at least 2 Celtic warriors. So this wide formation, as you can see from the overhead when I zoom it up, you can see how effective it is. If you get the people ask why I go spaghetti lines, this is why. You can get a lot more of the battlefield covered and effectively make the plan worthwhile. So he comes out here for a charge straight up onto my Celtic warriors. I'll take that. Oh, he doesn't get the charge in properly, so it didn't actually effectively kill any. He's gone for the Oathsworn to block their charge. So now it just gives me a chance to get these equities off the field, Sock Equities. Straight in with the Veteran Legionaries. It's a good move by him. So I return the favour, bit of a charge with my cav. Charge in here with his cav to block the charges. He's doing a very effective job at that. Very nice job at that. So as you can see, she's a quick battle. Yawningfirefly is not a slouch on the micro, so. But you can see my plan. If I pause it now, you can see exactly what's happened here. He's on this flank. I have a Celtic Warrior overlap, which I can use for rear charges. And on this flank over here, I have 2 Celtic Warriors. But he does have this Astarte, so I realistically have 1 Celtic Warrior that I can get around the flanks and do rear charges with. So that's my plan working out so far. And it looks like his plan is to just blunt my charges with his cav and then get straight into my troops. So my general's here, he hasn't engaged yet, but it looks like he's going to get a clear charge. A little bit locked up, but I need to get this charge in now if I'm going to do it. I'm a little bit slow and don't get the charge in, so I was locked up on the cav there, it seems. So I pull my heavy horse out. So I got my heavy horse out, and as you can see, I'm get this Celtic Warrior here, which is going to get rid of the rest of his cav. Pull this other Celtic Warrior out because I don't need it in that battle there. And over here, I'm still 1 up in the advantage, so I pull out this Celtic Warrior, keep that sword follower on the Astarte, and this Celtic Warrior is beating up the veteran legionary a bit. Now I'm going to get a rear charge in with this one as well. So my general's still going right, considering he didn't get the charge. And that combination of the heavy horse and sword follower has broken that Arevaci. And this ace sworn here, chewing apart the veteran legionary. I do have a spare warrior here, but here comes in the rear charge now with my spare infantry. He does see that and he doesn't want that to happen, so he's going to come in now with the equities. But I see that also, and pull out and get ready for the charge, facing them. It's much better than copping a rear charge. But these Celtic Warriors are going to give up the fight, so the Astarte do give them a bit of a flogging. So along the line I'm losing in some spots here against these Arevaci. So I've popped the rally, try and keep your troops in there a little bit. He's forced to use his equities in general to block up mine. These veteran legionaries are going to get pumped by the sword followers. You can see these sword followers having a hard time against the Arevaci there. So it's evening out a bit. He's winning in some spots and I'm winning in others. So now this oath sworn here is going to get a good charge and start killing this Astarte. Backed up with the Celtic Warriors. So now I can focus my slingers wherever I want, so I can focus on the depleted Arevaci there. So you can see it's by no means a pushover game, it's a very close one still. Yawningfirefly is quite a capable player, so had to be on the ball with my micro here. So I'm coming in with the heavy horse to get rid of the rest of these equities. He's got these soccer equities here, ready to do a rear charge on them. So now I have to kite back with my Celtic slingers a bit, getting some good shots on here while I'm locking up with the depleted heavy horse on the Arevaci. So he's coming over, but his general's about to die, so that's going to go against him. My general's still got a lot of men left. Two depleted Arevaci, equities there. Another depleted Arevaci there. And over here he's got the more Arevaci and the Astarte. But once the general oath sworn comes in, that Arevaci wants to give up the fight. So now it's just time to do a bit of shooting. Get these slingers in the action. They haven't done too much because the battle was so quick they didn't have time to sit back and shoot. But they've still got some good kills. 41 for this one, 23 and 16. But the sword followers chasing them. Got 2 upgrades. They've earned 2 upgrades from killing some good troops. 124 kills. They've done well. So now under the combination of the slinger fire and the unit losses, he ends up routing. So very good game, Yawningfirefly from the Wolf Clan. You done well. And for me, my best kills were the sword followers. Cav was just there to block, but I still got a full Cav there, so that done well. Didn't even lose one man by the looks of it. My flanks, the Celtic Warriors, done excellent. Always good on the flanks, them. And the Oathsworn still in there. Not too many kills, but they done their job well. And for him, his Cav done okay. The Soc Equites, a few of them. Veteran Legionaries, not too bad. The Arevaci all holding in pretty good, except for these two. They got a bit wrecked. And then the Stardy doing some good killing there. 124, 113. This one's the only one who didn't get much killing. This one got 41. Not too bad. So yes, very good game, Yawn. And next up, I'll have the semi-final games for you. That's against 2WR Yogi. So we'll catch up with them next. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. We play each other usually. We go full try-hard, so straight away he's brought out the Roman build, and I've brought out my Boii build, so yeah, full try-hard here. And in this tournament there's no rules, so only maximum elephants and chariots and artillery and crap like that, so we G'day everyone, Granitor here, and today I've got another tournament battle for you. This time it's the Culture Clash number 2. So in the first Culture Clash tournament I ended up bringing home the victory, and this is the second one that Conceivable put on. Shout out to him for putting on another tournament, another flash tournament, so it's all played in one go, so it's good fun to do. Doesn't drag out too long. And this is actually the second round. The first round I got a bye because my opponent wasn't in at the time the tournament started, so I've gone to round 2 straight up, and I'm against Yawningfirefly, who's a very good player and a good mate of mine. So when we're going a bit sword heavy here, so I'll read out my build. I've got 3 Celtic Warriors on the left flank, one with an upgrade. Then I've got the Oathsworn, Sword Follower, Sword Follower, Sword Follower. And then I've got the 3 Slingers. And I've got my General, who's an Oathsworn, with Razor Banner and Rally.